Hey guys, this is Ada. I'm coming back to do a video on Diatomaceous Earth. I had a couple of people to come in and ask questions about the time frame. Well, as I answered one of the people who were interested in knowing how long it would take the product to work, and as I shared with him, people are different. And I know I actually purchased the product. It's been at least 10 years ago, before I moved to a different city. And I used it, but I wasn't really mindful of everything that was going on in my body at the time. I was using it, I think daily. And I did start seeing some skin changes. And I know the first change I noticed were on my feet. I had, like, when I was younger, I was allergic to citrus, and I had a bad breakout which left some discoloration in my skin. And I know at this time, and this was about 10 years ago, I noticed that discoloration started clearing up. But because I was using different products, it never dawned on me that it was the diatomaceous earth. So eventually, I just kind of stopped, tapered away from it. I never even thought about bowel movements or how it was affecting them. It was things probably happening in my body that I really didn't pay any attention to, because at that time, like I said, the only source of information that I had was Earth Clinic. And people weren't doing videos on diatomaceous earth at that time. That was 10 years ago. So the only source of information that I could get and get reviews was to go in and read it on Earth Clinic. And I think, and I don't know if Earth Clinic still exists or not, but there was this guy named Ted that had a lot of input on natural medicines and natural remedies. So here years later, I've been using it on and off through the years. But here, lately, I've been using it more consistently. And I want to say that I've been on it consistently for about 5 months now. And I truly have seen some changes with the bowel movement, with the skin, discoloration disappearing, skin getting smoother, just various changes. And like I say, everybody's different. And I know my changes are probably slow because I have had, some stress-related issues with hair. And, right now my hair is coming back in on the sides. And, this is a wig, of course. So, I've worn various wigs through the years, but I do wear my natural hair, but I'm kind of uncomfortable because the edges are thin, but that was due to a thyroid issue. But now they are coming back, the hair is coming back thicker in the top, which I had some thin in there. So what I would tell you guys, don't be anxious about it, just continue to use it. And you may want to start a running log and kind of document changes that you notice taking place. So if you don't get results as fast as another person, don't worry about it, because it may take you a little bit more time, because it could be repairing something that you're not aware of, that you're having issues with. Now, I can say I feel I have better digestion. I feel like overall I've had good results with health. And I can tell you that the detox symptoms that you can experience sometimes will slow you down from taking the earth, because the symptoms, you get really tired sometimes. But I've noticed changes in my hand. They're smoother, and it may not be anything to you guys, but my hands have improved. I mean, when I rub them, they're really, really soft. So I've had numerous changes. I even look at the skin on my legs, where when I was having a thyroid issue, and I'm not going to stick my big leg up there, but trust me, when I was having a thyroid issue, it looked like folliculitis, where you have these really dark hair bumps on your leg. And, it was so obvious, and my leg was kind of rough, which I've always had pretty decent skin. I've had some eczema like on my back, and you know, even that seemed to be clearing up. But let me show you my leg without showing too much, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. You know, right here, this used to be really, really dark. But now, because of the earth, all that has gotten smooth. I'm showing my leg, a little bit of my leg, Josh, so get on. But anyway, I don't want you to think I'm doing pornography on this video. You know my spirit better than that. Well, that's my son. I'm telling him I was just kind of showing a little bit of my leg to try to show y'all what the discoloration was and the improvement that I've had. But anyway, yeah, I've noticed, you know, skin changes and all of that. Shinier skin, I've noticed that, you know, it's a little bit more, I would say, supple and plump. So, you know, you just have to keep taking it. You know, don't give up. You may want to go ahead and just keep your running log of what you're seeing, because sometimes it's easy to get discouraged. Because like I said, I used it years ago. It's been past 10 years, I know. And at that time, I wasn't aware of all the changes that may have been taking place. So I just stopped taking it because I was doing other things. But I know now that when that discoloration on my feet started clearing up, now I know it's directly related to the earth. And that's been years ago. And the reason I know that is because I'm seeing the same discolorations clear up. So don't give up. Keep using it. Drink plenty of water. Make sure you get the food grade. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. So, you know, if you're taking any type of medication, you might want to consult your doctor first. But stay tuned as I give you more updates. And one more thing, you know, I noticed that clear eyes. Now, it will clear your eyes up. Some people say allergies. I haven't had any real allergies as far as the pollen. I'm not one to catch a lot of colds and stuff, and so, you know, I can't really speak for the colds because God bless me with a fairly strong immune system. Now, the allergies, as far as the pollen, sometimes I would get a little waterized, but I haven't noticed that lately, so that might be contributed to the diatomaceous earth. I'm trying to think of what else. You know, there are other people who say that it helps with candida, a yeast in the body, you know. I'm not exactly sure, but if candida is related to a parasitic infection, of course, you know, I would think that it would clear up candida. I do know that the bowel movements have improved. And I would say, I mean, here's some strange stuff be going on with the bowel movement. So you know, I would like to say it's parasites. And I heard a lady this morning on YouTube, and I can't think of her name, but I will give you a name so you can go watch her video too. But I heard her talk about this morning that sometimes cancer may be related to parasites, with some of the information and research that I did early on my health journey. It talked about people, you know, cancer being a fungus, which makes sense. But now if you think about it, our immune system a lot of time will attack the cancer cells. You know, you have your T lymphocytes, and which are your white blood cells or what have you. Used to work in a lab, now all that stuff kind of run together. But anyway, you know, your fighter cells, you know, and if your immune system is strong enough, then you can maybe have a fungus or something in your body that your immune system is strong enough, you know, to continue to protect. So if the diatomaceous earth fight viruses or what have you, and funguses, if cancer truly is a fungus, then that would make sense that diatomaceous earth would be helpful. So I'm not making any claims, you know, I'm just saying what the research says, and what the lady who did the video this morning that I watched this morning, she didn't do the video this morning, but the video that I watched this morning may indicate that it may be helpful. So to me, anything to build your immune system and kill parasites is probably, you know, good for overall. So if you are a cancer patient or what have you, I don't think it could hurt you, but I'm not making that recommendation since I'm not a doctor. So, um, but you know, if you feel like you have parasites or you have something going on and you're good, it would be good. And for the young man or the guy that asked the questions about or had some concerns that it wasn't helping him, you only been taking it for a month and you don't really know what it's doing in your body. You know, it may not be apparent now, but I feel like if you continue, you may see some results. But I don't want to make any claims. So, that's all I have for now. This is Ada. Like, subscribe, and share. And like I said, food grade diatomaceous earth. You know, I feel you won't be disappointed. Yeah, you won't be disappointed. So, have a good night.